data is making very much challenge for the independent researchers to really assess the comparative value for each of the vaccines.
And without this data, and specifically information from the third phase trials that is not released anywhere, is it possible then to say how effective these vaccines are?
Well, Sinovac, particularly the Sinopharm in UAE, they presented that their vaccine is around 82% effective, but through a press release, which is really not what we look into the scientific communities. I think without having original data, like the number of people who've been recruited, if they have any side effects, what is the level of T-cell responses, what is the level of antibody responses, all these data come together, then we'll be in the position to really make a good assessments. But without having original data, is really hard to make an assessment whether it is safe, effective, and good quality to go into the human arm.
So let me ask you then, why is it that they haven't released the original data?
Well, that is, I don't really particularly know about the scientific logistics back in China. But what I can assess is that probably they want to showcase more of their efficacy first before they really are at the stage to demonstrate that. But that really jeopardized the vaccine campaign itself, because, as I said before, I don't doubt on the technology. This technology has been there for the inactivated vaccine and vectored vaccine. Those are very good approaches. So certainly, if they would make the data available, that will enhance the credibility. And I can see that the vaccines from the big manufacturers from China are really one of the bottlenecks to really curtail this pandemic, because at the moment, the supply of the vaccine from those registered or about to be registered vaccine is not enough to get into the stage where we will achieve the herd immunity.
Yeah, and speaking of the supply, I mean, we know that sort of the Western and richer countries have signed up to supplies from the Western pharmaceutical companies, and there are reports that perhaps the Chinese and the Russian vaccines are the ones that might be available for lower income countries. So what do you think of China signing up to the COVAX initiative that aims to provide 2 billion doses to developing countries by 2021?
I think this is absolutely a healthy collaboration and contribution by China, and along with many other countries as well, as Sputnik 5, AstraZeneca, and as you probably heard of, that AstraZeneca and Sputnik 5, they will be doing a combined trial to really enhance the efficacy of AstraZeneca vaccine. So any of these effort into COVAX facility is healthy and appreciated, because COVAX itself has so many challenges to supply the vaccine to the low and middle income countries, and until they are financially fine, until they have enough supply of the vaccine doses, the success of COVAX is really jeopardized, and failure of COVAX is a failure of vaccine campaign, particularly in the low and middle income countries.
All right, we thank you very much, Mohammed Munir, for speaking to us from Lancaster. Thank you.